Happy Friday, traders. Welcome to episode 840 of the show, where you could be doing anything, but you're here, and I appreciate it, of course. And some interesting stuff has happened over the past 24 hours with Bitcoin and the stock market, many equities, and commodities like gold and silver. Many things to talk about. Just a lot of stuff. So, for Bitcoin, you know, what's happening on the daily? Well, I guess we'll just start with the daily. I'm just looking at another exchange. Don't worry about it. But just to clear things up so I can have a clean slate without, like, you know, because I like showing the other charts, but I don't have to replot them every time. So I'm just going to different exchanges. Kind of what you're doing right now. You did it yesterday, where you can see the old supply line of the wedge that we had broken out of. We back tested it once, but now twice. And on this second test, you have also tested on the weekly. I don't think this is going to show up. It might. Yeah, nice. On the weekly, you tested the area I literally tweeted about, 82.16, 82.18. You literally hit that like the Jesus man. And once you hit that, you sprung resoundingly all the way back up to 8,500. Now, I think on the 4-hour chart, you had a little help, which was that bullish divergence that finally matured. Just go to... That was just kind of what I wanted to show, right? We bounced off the weekly support, which was tweeted about. Yeah, also, Gaussian channel tweeted about that on the 19th. Some big Twitter guy posted about it today. Got like over 400 likes, and he's like, I can't believe this was under the radar. And it's like, dude, this is why I don't do Twitter, man. It's just like, really, dude? Bringing it up, acting like no one ever tweeted about it. And people did. So, anyway. Weekly, we're going to go to 4-hour now. So you can see the culprit, maybe why we had the bounce. It was the weekly critical support on top of this right here. I don't know why this wasn't here. That was it. Low on price, a lower low on price with lower levels of negative momentum, impending price action reversal to the upside. You got it, man. You got it, and it was about $20, $30 away from the measured move. The rectangle, like, really? That's not bad, man, right? That's not bad at all. So think about it. This is how it worked. 60-minute ended up showing some sort of divergence on the RSI, and it looks like the MACD. barely see it. But it was there, a low, the lower low. Lower levels negative momentum. So the 60-minute ended up showing divergence on both oscillators. The 4-hour ended up maturing its bullish divergence. You also hit a weekly critical support. And I'm saying, why is it a weekly critical support? Because that is exactly where traders settled up in June, July of 2018, the highest point. And then it reversed to the downside. That's why. So since then, you've rallied on up, but only to back test the channel that was once support as resistance, and now we're below it again. Well, that's not making higher highs. All that is from a high point to a low point, a common retrace. So, you know, it looked better earlier when you were at 8,500 on the dot, but we just, no demand to get you over that yet. Seems like there were a lot of sell orders there, but again, man, now we're looking at it in a channel where it's not the same, right? I don't really know why on Gemini this downsloping resistance was tested twice, but here, the way you have it plotted, you haven't back tested this at all, the old supply line of support. So either way, you are right now on the daily in between the support resistance zone. Between 83.85 and 84.89. Like, as close to pinpoint accurate as possible when you talk about where traders settled up July 24th, 2018. Oh, the wick's a little off. It's actually a little lower than 84.89. It's like 84.87, right? That top of the wick. And that's what we struggled. That's what we've just rejected. So, yeah, I mean, you need to break above this. You know, realize, like, you breaking into this area and not being able to break it is, like, pretty much confirming, oh, okay, lower high, there's not enough demand, the downtrend's going to continue. You have to break 8,500. Otherwise, again, the downtrend correction that we're in, that we've been in since July or June 26, 2019, will continue. Or we'll just dump below it and then sell off. And you got to pray at that point that a higher low develops wherever it decides to bottom out at. So second day of negative momentum, and before that, the last time we had seen any negative momentum was December 17th, which happened to be where the divergence was. Big engulfing candle. And now Bitcoin is nearing its lowest low of the 4-hour session, with 46 minutes until your daily candle close and that 4-hour candle close. That's Bitcoin. Wow. How much more in depth can we even get on it? 60-minute, 4-hour, daily, weekly. I guess we can look at the monthly too if you want. Icing on the cake, where the monthly, man. Right, I mean, I guess on the monthly, the high is 8,500 or 84.87, the same one, that same resistance, and you're just right at it. But the good news is, on the monthly, you gotta love that it's the first bullish engulfing candle Bitcoin has seen since February of 2019, almost a year. 4 clover. Just 4 clover, not 4-leaf clover. Thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome. Glad to have you. Surprised you're here. Anyways, someone searching for Bitcoin Live? What? That's crazy, man. So, despite anything that happens, I mean, staying above 8,200 by Sunday, we're okay. We've bought ourselves another week of price action above a critical weekly support, old resistance, right? But in 6 days, 7 days, 1 week from now, this candle that you're looking at where the arrow is, will be closing. And if it does close the way it is as it stands now, man, that is beautiful. That's very good. Significant candle on the monthly. All right, so we've looked at all of it. So now, take a look at the SPY, SPX, whatever. Big bearish engulfing candle today. One of the largest candles we've seen in a while. I don't mean probably the largest candle we've seen since December 2nd, maybe. Where were we, chat? It's just like I tweeted about this. High point to the low point, the golden mean ratio. You could argue that there was just standard divergence, but if you were really just going out and you just kept seeing each high point, each height of the histogram islands, They kept getting smaller and smaller. So it was like 4. It was almost like quadruple MACD bearish divergence, and then the tail end bearish divergence. As you can see, a high on price, all-time highs on price with lower levels of relative strength impending, price action reversal to the downside. What that signifies, man, those are some pretty good coinciding variables, even though they may not turn into much of selling just based on the PPT and the way the macro is. I mean, it can come down to the supply line and just bounce off of it and run again. But you can't argue with the fact that there is some buyer exhaustion on the S&P 500 based on multiple variables. Weekly looks fine. Just a little overbought. No bearish divergence there on the weekly. Just pulling back some. Didn't even bearishly engulf this week. But you did bearishly engulf today. So Mike Lamb, dude, how about that, man? How about that? Other people acting like no one even posted it. No big deal, man. Screw me. I mean, I posted it the day it happened. Like, it went green, boom, posted. Did I see reports about Tron Connect, something? No, don't care either. Don't really care about Tron Connect. Tron's a Chinese S coin that, the leader of that S coin has already exposed himself lacking complete integrity. Freaking lie to everybody about many things. I'm just not into that. I don't care what that project does. When that guy's at the top, no thanks, dude. Kidney stones, Warren Buffett, cancel, ghosted, whatever, dude. Chinese government, door kicked in, whatever all the stuff is. Tron Connect, going to $1 billion, going on Periscope, eating my boogers in the hotel rooms, all that. I don't care about Tron. Nothing will make me care about Tron Connect. Thomas Fitzgerald, well, what happened? Have you told me about this stuff? I don't know. And then, okay, so the S&P 500. Bitcoin. Gold. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Nice. Now it hit the heart line, came back, kind of fell below this old area, the old 52-week high from September of 2019. You've rallied back above it, and you're now climbing again. You're attempting a rally, and the market's closed now, right, until Sunday night or whatever for people in the States. But if you close above, you didn't, but if you do, like the next candle, say Sunday comes around and then Sunday through Monday, it closes above 1575, it'll be the highest level that traders settled up when a candle closed of this entire rally. So that's how close you are to 52-week highs. You are so close. It just looks like impulse up and consolidation of some sort, and could climb. I want to be close to 52-week highs. If you're in another 1640 is the...
Can you look at TLT? Not much beta with this one obviously, but I may start stashing some cash there.
I mean, we've been looking at that one the past 3 days or something. We can look at TLT again. Thanks, Todd, for the threes. Didn't you bring it up or something? I mean, we presented a bullish case for TLT. Did we not? So silver and gold, precious metals doing well today. And that's it, man. Oil destroyed. Worst trading day, I think, in like 2 years or something crazy, man. WTI. Just look at that one real quick. WTI. It's fine. Look at this dump, man. Worst week or whatever. And so look where you are. You could never break with confirmation. Where traders settled up back here January 8th, it looked good. But then when the day closed, traders settled up below it. And that's bad. That's like rejection wicks. So then the dumping has continued on all week and last week. And look, getting near, closer to the bottom of the range. You would think that maybe around $52, traders settled up right there. You could see that might be an area of support where it could bounce. It's now oil is currently oversold for the first, it's been oversold for the past few days in this dump, but it's like the last time we were oversold was like June of last year. So Not really good, man. Too much supply, it seems still. You know, U.S. fracking makes this stuff tough, man. And maybe Tesla, you know, that's why it's pumping. 'Cause it's like, everyone's seeing that supply-demand stuff on oil is bad right now. It's like too much supply. So, anyway, Bitcoin, oil, gold, S&P 500. It's a smorgasbord of different markets. It's beautiful, dude, right? Now we can look at TLT, a little bit of the bond stuff, right? A 20-year treasury bond. So here we go. Look here, listen, right? This is range bound. And it had a bear shark that it painted, and then it dumped right at it like the Jesus, man. It was perfect. It had bearish divergence there too, but it turned into a flag, turned into downsloping consolidation. And then the accumulation. Before this, I mean, it had broken out, but the accumulation was what gave the case, the strong case for upside potential. Accumulation, chat, above the 200-day moving average. Get out of here. And since then, it's just continued to climb. My God. First target, of course, 143.64. That's previous. At one point, that was previous all-time highs, July 2016. Then after that, you're just going to be facing 145.88. And then, of course, the previous all-time high from recently, September 2019, 147.70 to nearly 150. All right. So this looks good. It's a huge impulse, consolidation. Now you're rising again. And easy. If we do ever threaten 148, which is all-time highs, high to low, very easy to get targets. High to low. I mean, your target 152.82, the 1272, 155, the 144, and the 158 is the 1618, the golden mean ratio. Nice. The U.S. has $100 trillion in oil reserves. There you go, dude. No wonder oil can't really do anything. There's too much. It's like XRP, right? XRP, man. Getting word that XRP or Ripple is going to IPO. Well, what the heck is XRP? It's a utility token still. It's still going to do its thing. Okay, you mean it's still never going to increase in value unless there's a great FOMO pump with Bitcoin? Wow, dude. You just like destroyed all the moon boys. Ripple IPOing will destroy the moon boys, dude. For real. But they're still, based on the comments, they still are smoking that hopium.
Is that a joint?
Look here! Look, listen!
No music? Must be just really quiet. It has to just be quiet, man. Old music from the 70s and 80s. Oh, we did it though. Bitcoin Gold's up 2%. Oh my God. No, not Bitcoin Gold, the B2 Gold, right? Yep. Now we got 36 minutes till the close. Don't like Tron? I mean, whatever, dude. Again, I don't care about it. It's not that I have emotions involved. I just don't care. People asking me questions about it, it's like, I'm going to give you my opinion on it. Whatever. Do I think XRP will decouple from what? Bitcoin? Yeah, maybe when it goes to 0 or whatever, or goes to 10 cents or 3 cents. I mean, maybe, right? Dude, I don't think that's a good sign. Like when you're literally slapping everyone in the face that made XRP pump to like $4. And the people that are just holding this still. ABC, no they didn't. You said something inappropriate and got yourself banned. That's your fault, dude. No one in here, no mods are banning people for no reason. Okay, so if you want to, you can appeal to the mods in the Discord, but that's the only way to do it. Complaining about it in here is not going to get you unbanned. Sorry. And don't think I'm banning you, but I do have complete solidarity with the mods and whatever choices they make, I'm behind it. So talk to them in Discord. Chart still looks crazy, Yanni. Oh, and that should show you how much it doesn't matter, right? Who cares about the Bitcoin Gold longs chart? It's still going up, dude. Someone's taking $1 longs, $1 leverage longs on Bitcoin Gold for a year and a half, 2 years, whatever. Oh, Link? Sure, man. It's up 1% today. Did pull back where? Pulled back at 275, which is the area that we thought it might run to. And if it could break it, it could go to 373. But again, 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4. Failed once more. And is now sold off, but that's okay. Could be flagging, bullishly consolidating. Still above the 200-day moving average. Wait for more pattern development, man. This was a pattern that developed, and it took from September 19th all the way to around December to early January to completely mature, right? So we're waiting for pattern development. There's nothing here. It could just keep on selling off and dump. It hasn't created a flag yet, not a real one. You need to rally, make a lower high, and consolidate, high and tight. It's a Bitcoin punisher, man. Ripple does not care about XRP. They already got their money. Seems like it. Yeah, definitely. They're IPOing now, but they need more money, dude. They need money more than ever. So you better get into Ripple IPO because XRP wasn't good enough. Screw that, dude. No thanks. Let's put my money in, Galactic Holdings and invest in space tourism or something. Really? That's crazy. XVG didn't cut it? Oh, go figure, right? I'm so surprised.
Is that a joint?
XVG. Verge, really?
What's up, brother? Can you check out KSHB? I feel it's about to run.
What's up, Daisy boy? I don't think anything's gonna run if the bearish divergence, bearish and golden candle, the 1618 plays out. Nothing's gonna pump probably except gold. We've looked at this before. Yeah. Very, very simple, right? This thing got destroyed, obliterated. From like the lowest point to the highest point. 88% retrace, even lower than like 90% retrace, 92% retrace. We just had a pattern of consolidation, had not broken out, and now it has broken out. It broke out and didn't hit the measured move yet, which is at 247. I don't know if you'll get there. You got as high as 217, which the top of the pattern played a role as resistance. So you can almost say at this point it's like a range, right? You're range bound. 1 and 2 on the bottom, 1 and 2 on the top. 160 is pretty important. Oh my God, sorry, this is loud, dude. People are like, no music, and then it's like the music starts pumping, and I'm in the middle of an analysis and interrupts everything. So nice. So I don't know, man. I mean, it's like already kind of done its thing. I mean, it's making a higher low now. It rallied today, but again, hasn't hit the target. But again, I don't know if it's gonna hold. Yeah, there's a little bit of accumulation going on, and it's almost looks like a harmonic, but it's not. This is way too deep of a retrace. There's no retrace where it's like a 78% retrace. So yeah, I like the higher low. And if it, I mean, like, I don't know if the bottom's in. I don't think, at this point there's enough data. Surely there was some nice convergence that was going on where you made almost the same low, but just much higher levels relative strength. And so I think you could probably, being conservative, going with this peak here, high to low, if it, was going to actually reverse for real because it was down at deep value areas and stuff. I mean, your targets eventually, I'm talking, could take months. Between 354 and 493, if it was to actually be reversing here with the higher lows, the accumulation setting up with the composite man, right? He's acquiring his position. This is where we could go. Don't know though, man. Okay, the small term and then maybe the long term. If market participants saw value here at the like very deep retrace, almost hit 100%, but not quite. Human from Earth. Where are you getting your stats from? From some Chinese company or entity named Tron? Like, I'm gonna believe anything they say. I mean, I don't know what's stopping them from lying to you. There's no like SEC regulation, nothing. They can just lie all day. Yeah, we're doing this, man. We're doing that. I mean, that's Justin Sun. That's literally him. He's just like, I talk. And where's everything else, man? Where's like, I need more. But of course, yeah, they're going to tell you everything's great because it's in their best interest for you to think everything's going great for Tron Connect. They appear legit. I mean, D-Live is not their project, even though they acquired it with money they probably stole from people like, you know, that were getting into Great FOMO. They got a lot of capital when they dumped on everybody. Yeah, they acquired a dead platform. Dude, let's go to D-Live real quick, and I'll show you how dead it is. This thing's been around, and there's absolutely zero growth. If anything, there's regression. Look at this, dude. This is terrible. This is a streaming platform that's been around for 7-8 months now.
Is that a joint?
Hi brother, can you look at EO/USD? Thanks for the TA as always. Hashtag may force be with you.
James Skinner, thanks for 420, man. Really appreciated it. Yeah, we'll look at EOS right after this. So here is D-Live, man. The highest concurrent viewership right now. 220 people. 133 people. 40 people. 35, 27, 24, 21, 21, 21, 20. Who are using these platforms? Who's using this? It's terrible, dude. This is the front page of D-Live. 19, 16. Great acquisition, dude. Real good. Why do you think D-Live sold it? Because they were like, man, this sucks, dude. We paid PewDiePie all this money. Hey, great way to get out. Pay Justin's son and he'll take over. Good deal, man. Wow. All right, EOS. Yeah. Okay, this one's interesting. I like this one better than even Bitcoin, even though I know, like, if Bitcoin dumps, this is all over for Ethereum Classic. It is. So why I like it, and I talked about it for a patron that was asking about Bitcoin with a maybe potential cup with Hendelman. Let me show you real quick what I did. Maybe not with SPY. I guess SPY. Hold on. Here it is. Okay, so why do I not like Bitcoin as an idea for a cup with handle? Just momentum shifting with a flag, whatever you want to call it. Because Bitcoin's doing this right now. Here's 9,500 for Bitcoin. Here's where Bitcoin is. And it's trying to, you know, create that flag. Here's an EOS where its high, its previous high was right here at 370 or so. Look where you peaked out at, higher than that. A higher high on the cup, right? The right side of the cup. That's good. That's what you want. You want matching heights or a higher high. Potential cup with handle. You don't want a lower high. Then it just makes it could very well not even be the pattern at all. Could just be a lower high scrub fest and dump again to lower lows, which is Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin has not proved anything in terms of being in an uptrend yet. I mean, my God, man, it can't even sustain prices above 8,500, which is not even the overhead resistance of the structure that we broke out of. It's just a historical area. So until Bitcoin like is resoundingly above 8,500 and isn't going to do this Rudy Poo back test of 8,200, once it gets above it and stays above it, then I'll be more optimistic. And then I'll be extremely optimistic when if Bitcoin ever was to get to 9,500 and stay above it, break it and stay above it, hold, and then maybe start running again. That's when you know the trend is shifting. But for now, Bitcoin's still in a correction. All right. If you look at the weekly on Bitcoin, there's absolutely no accumulation right now from the composite man. You can't see any. It's just one little structure, right? Daily, you saw a minor amount of accumulation, but not major. I think major accumulation will be like on the weekly or daily. We could really, once we sell off and create a new wave, we sell off and make a higher low than, whatever it was, higher low than like 7,800, then we're in business with a composite man. But for now, again, Bitcoin's just rejecting 8,500, rejecting that range we were in. It broke into it and then it's now failing with 25 minutes to go until the daily close.
Is that a joint?
HSHB might be listed on the NASDAQ. What is the potential run for this stock, if any?
What's up, Dozy Boy? Thanks again. Another contribution. Hang Seng? Oh. No. No, that's not it. No, it's not. Not for me on TradingView. I can't find it. I mean, I have the Hang Seng High Beta Index. That's not what you want, is it? Just let me know in chat or something. Because that ticker you just gave me is not, there's nothing there. So, I think you did. No, A-Rod, no. What's up, Renee? 14K or no cigar? I mean, yeah, of course. But dude, like, you can spot a trend reversal long before it makes the highest high of the correction or whatever. This would be 14K for Bitcoin. We're looking at EOS, right? You can definitely be in an uptrend before then. And the thing is, it's just more so like, we know common retrace targets. Bitcoin pretty much kind of hit it. A 38% retrace from its high to its low of the structure. 382, it was like maybe, let's just say it was 37.6 retrace. Didn't hit exactly the 382. But again, I mean, like, I think there's, education. Hey, dude, Tron Connect. I did a long-term trade setup on Tron. I mean, I've got it if you want to see it again. And it may never play out, like, ever. Like, it literally may never play out. But we had a good start, at least. Because we were looking at Bitcoin, and we're like, hey, man, based on what Bitcoin's doing, maybe Tron has a chance, too. It was just like this, man. Tron, right? It was January 5th. The 5th. Less than a month ago. Right? Ran up, hit a 23% retrace, and now it's consolidating on a lower high than the previous high. So you're just hoping for a higher low here so it can run on and continue up and eventually maybe hit 2.2 pennies. So for all the crap I talk about Tron Connect, technically, I mean, the way it looked wonderful. It's like this. If you look at the weekly, it's a beautiful big double bottom. But there's a double bottom within the double bottom. Like the right bottom was a double bottom. It's like double bottomception. But with a higher low. So accumulation composite man maybe. And that's why we took the shot. It was right there. Right there, 1.34 pennies. So I can have an opinion on a piece of crap asset and still also look at it like, hey, there might be opportunity there for a trade. Wow, it's that crazy, isn't it? This is the daily time frame on EOS in log scale. Log scale. John H. Hey, Renee, I flipped a coin and, because I flipped the coin and it landed on heads, I have to go for the Chiefs. I picked the Chiefs based on that coin flip, dude. Sorry. It is the real coin, man. Yeah, dude, totally. 88 is like worse than everything else because at least, 88 is like in the XRP category. Like doesn't really do anything. Like it doesn't move on the price. CGC, yeah, big pullback. Go figure, right? The whole macro, everything sold off today in equities for the most part. I mean, had a couple anomalies, but that was, another one. Just looking for a higher low on CGC and others. Chiefs gonna get wrecked. Hey man, that's why they play the game. I think, Joe M, everyone and their effing mother was saying that the Titans were gonna get wrecked by Baltimore too, right? Please don't tell me that you knew that the Titans were gonna win, right? Don't even act like that. You probably thought the same thing me and everyone else thought about that game. So you're talking about the two best teams in the NFL about to go against each other. You say the Chiefs are going to get wrecked. I think that is naive to say because these are the best players in the world. And on any given day, any given game, one team can create parity for the other that is favored. Anyway. Drew, you going for the NFC? Interesting bet. Odds probably aren't that good, right? It's probably pretty cool. That'd be fun. I don't even think prop bets do that in college football where it's like, what conference is going to win the national championship? That'd have been interesting. I've been like SEC every year, right? Again, odds wouldn't be that great, but if it's a futures bet, it's probably still decent, like 3 to 5 to 1, maybe. What about XLM? Trash. Who cares? XLM's even worse than XRP. At least XRP's a utility token, and whatever it's doing with the founders, they're going, you know, public. They're trying to IPO. What's XLM doing? It's going to be, you know, what does it do? It always follows XRP, right? That's what XLM does. So if XRP is going to become even more useless than it is now, it's not even, it's a utility token. Like the banks use it for the transactions, and when they're done, they just dump it. So I just don't see like what you expect from XRP. It's not an investment. It's not supposed to go up in value. Okay. Man, it's pretty though, isn't it? I mean, like just the way it looks. A higher high, really. I know it's below the critical area, but that happens, man. You can't just give up on it. Remember Litecoin's inverse head and shoulders back in early 2019 when it had the beautiful inverse head and shoulders. It broke out and then it fell back below the neckline, all doing that and making a higher low and then going on its insane run to $145 when it was at like 30 something dollars when it hit that higher low. Yeah, so that should tell you how trash it's going to be, Brock. No fighting over S-coins. Yeah, dude, it's just, what's the point, dude? Now, you can fight over arguments and technical analysis, but seldom do people in here do that. No clue about economic supply and demand. Yeah, Pittsburgh holder. But, hey, man, I think they're learning. I think we have converted many XRP moon boys into more rational thinkers. Could be wrong there. If you were an XRP moon boy and you have the stones to admit it, type 1 in chat. But now you've changed your ways. You've joined the church of the TA, man. Repent from your sins, and you can be a king, man. You'll be a king.
Bruh. Oh, it feels so good!
Yes, it does. Yeah. Remember looking at that one. What was that? Yeah, we looked at that on January 14th, FF4. I even squared it, circled it, which is good, bullish. Yes, none of my work saved, though, unfortunately. But yeah, I love it, man. I really like it. The prevailing trend overall is super bullish. You have now corrected 88% of the way. And now you're making a higher low. Now you're making another higher low. Now, again, you're testing and failing to break the 200-day moving average, which you really need to break above in time. But yeah, pretty large looking structure here where there is upside potential in time. Yeah, FF4, definitely one to watch. I believe I posted this as soon as we created, we like charted it and stuff. I think it's also broken out of a downtrend. Could be wrong there, but we'll redo it for you. Just want to look at the Bukowski pattern first. Where you can see kind of like what's happening. The low, the lowest low. Oh my God. I can't do it, man. Come on. There we go. And then it's just like complexity shaping up a little bit. Maybe if you're lucky, this will end up being a higher low than this low. And if you could break it, all right, well, real quick, let me do this real quick. 1, 2. Yeah, breakout, back test. Look at, oh, it's so pretty, isn't it? You can even argue maybe it was a wedge of some sort. I don't care. All I care about is the supply line that you broke and look how you're regarding it as support. Even when you're selling off, that's okay. That happens, dude. I'm telling you, wedges, patterns like that, it happens. You can just keep on skating outside of eventually break to the other side. I remember IOTA back in 2018 did it. It was beautiful. So if you're creating this, You definitely don't want to fall below 129, 130. You need to start reversing now. Like, it's time. It is time, definitely, to go. The macro could put an absolute wrench in your cog if the bearish divergence on the daily, the 1618, plays out. Then I don't know. It's going to be a lot tougher for this thing to perform well at critical areas. Make a higher low, dude. Wow. Daniel, who said I'm afraid? Why does it matter, dude? Why does it matter how much Bitcoin I have? Why does it matter to you? If you can't watch me, if you don't think what I'm saying is credible, because I won't tell you how much Bitcoin I have, I don't want you to watch anymore. You should just leave and go watch your Moonboys or your Winklevosses, okay? Legit, man. Like, I built my credibility by streaming for 2 years, 7 days a week. That's how I built it. So, me owning, you knowing how much Bitcoin I own isn't going to make me more credible. Sorry. But it will make me a target, dude. Daniel, you seem a little upset. You know it's Friday, right, dude? Throwing shade, in concern, or whatever. You should be out doing something. You shouldn't be in here. Like, I'm in here giving people updates on the markets, looking at coin requests, stock requests, whatever people want. And since they value what I do, they will tip me sometimes. And we'll look at it. We're looking at one right now. F5 network. So if it broke out, a measure move could eventually, 100% measure move, could put you at around 183. That makes sense, right? That's probably a 618 high to low. No, 786, excuse me. So that's a deep retrace. It makes a lot of sense, right? When this thing is only done higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Now, you know, it's been stuck in a range of consolidation. Geez, it's back in the range. That's not good, right? See this range that you were in, you broke out of it, but now you're in it. You're back testing, failing again. So really, breaking 143 is extremely important. You need to break that, back test it, and then go. All right, so wow, that's a big resistance, man. You got to break 143 eventually, or otherwise you're just gonna fall way back down into the range that you were in from December of 2010 all the way to pretty much January 2018, 8-year long range. That's ridiculous. Trying to hold on to support from December of 2014. Yeah, I'm afraid, dudes. Okay, so again, this is still on EOS. Let's look at GBTC real quick, grayscale. In log scale, you know, it fell back into the channel, but this could change. It's trying to break an old support resistance, and it did back test it to close the week. But when it did back test and rally to the upside, it only closed below the supply line, but right at it. So you know, the oscillator looks the MACD at least looks very similar to spot price, where it had all this positive momentum, now back to neutral. But we know Bitcoin spot price is now in the negative for the second day. Ridiculous. Snap. Yeah, Snap, I mean, it reversed a way back, man. Way back. Momentum shifting pattern. It was gorgeous, dude. Freaking gorgeous. And clearly we could create a... I mean, I just haven't updated it much. Don't look at it so much. But, man, once it broke out of this downtrend and then back tested it twice, a rally, the double top, the dump, the higher low than the previous low, and then you're running again. And yeah, today at open, you hit 52-week highs, the highest highs you had seen since February 2018. It's amazing. So, I mean, like, you know, you're still above your previous high from July 2019. That's going to be tested. If you can stay above 1831, that's very good, right? There's a gap there, too. I don't know why that wouldn't fill soon. You would almost expect a gap fill, like next week or something. Bearish engulfing candle, 1837 seems very likely, because that, again, that's where traders settled up with the gap and also previous 52-week highs. So you should see that soon. Overbought as F still, 77, but no bearish divergence at all. So it could pull back, flag, make a higher low than this low, and just run again and continue on the uptrend. And we could probably get away with some new anchor points, 1 and 2 here, then 3 on the upside. All right, so, you know, the demand line is going to be at this rate probably 1645, 1650. So if you get some major pullback, I think you're still fine as long as you hold above this area here, demand line, where buy orders are. Snap, yeah, huge uptrend. I mean, it's hit an 88% retrace from its previous discernible swing high to low, right? 88% retrace, and that is exactly where it reversed, right? Exactly. Not really any higher. Crazy. Whoa, dude. Daniel, it's so crazy that no one cares about your opinion, dude. Dude, go get laid or something. It's Friday, and you're in here, like, mad about me. Why don't you be concerned about yourself? Because if you're in a chat room crying about me when I'm trying to help people for free every day, you clearly are missing tons of fulfillment in your own life and purpose. If you had purpose and fulfillment in your life, you wouldn't be in here crying. This would be the first time I've ever even seen you in here. But now you're banned anyway, dude, just for being a little crybaby, little beta. No one cares, dude. Literally no one cares about your stupid opinion. Crazy, dude. Chat, we got haters. It's the negativity. The negativity, man. Well, yeah, many things took big craps today, Sam GIF on stock market. Yeah. Bottom of the chart. Purple. Oh, that's the relative strength index. Hey, Rod. That's true. Yeah, I mean, he's angry on a Friday because he can't get laid, right? Makes sense. Hey, man, whatever, dude. I'm living my best life, and he's just crying, and he's banned. So, I get to do what I love for a living, and he clearly doesn't do what he loves for a living. That's evident. No one is doing what they love for a living if they come into someone's live stream, and that live streamer is trying to provide value and help people for free, like with practical advice and information, and just giving analysis on assets. I'm not a booby streamer. I'm not streaming Fortnite or Call of Duty. Like, I could see someone going in talking crap to those people, but when you're trying to screw with somebody who's actually genuinely trying to help people, like make money or save money, dude, you are the bad guy. You are the antagonist, the evil in the universe, in the worlds. Check it, man. What's up, Rich Martinez, man? Hey, Lovetron Connect, man. Sure thing, A-Rod. What's up, GT? Big yikes. Okay. Spinning top on the daily. Yeah, it's just indecision. It's normally, I don't know. I don't really like that. I would prefer that in less than 5 minutes, Bitcoin closes above 8,500 or 8,480 or something, but it's not going to happen. I mean, probably not. Let's go to it. It's been the last 5 minutes of the stream, I guess. Since it's just one of those where everyone's out doing things. Go to the 4 hour. No, go to the 60 minute, I guess. It was pretty beautiful, man. The way it all played out. I mean, you broke the range, went bearish, and almost you $20 to $30 off the 100% measured move. That's pretty awesome. So it didn't hit it. Bullish engulfing candle. Divergence appeared on the 60 minute. It matured on the 4 hour. So you had two different time scales of seller exhaustion. And that's where the bounce came from. But the bounce has only yielded us a back test of the range. And it's being pretty much regarded as resistance now, when it was once support. It's not really good on less significant, faster time scales. Joel says, I appreciate you, man. You have no idea how much you've changed my life, getting me interested in investing in myself so early. Much love. Thank you, Joel, for the kind words. What's up, Boo? Thanks for the advocacy of the show. Yeah, Andy, man, what's up, dude? DJ, thanks, dude. Yeah, best community for sure. Positive, wholesome, non-toxic community. You notice how like toxic people get banned? Whoa. Good luck. Good luck being toxic. You just get banned, dude, like instantly. There's nothing you can do about it either. You're just gonna have to create a new account and get banned again, dudes. Have fun with that. You waste your time doing that when you could be spending time investing in yourself, partaking in positive activity versus complete negativity, weird basement dwelling stuff, right? What ticker is that? This is Bitcoin on the 60-minute chart. Notice the or the enlarged ticker, top right of your screen in a way, right? It's like top right of your chart screen. So we've got 2 minutes, so we'll just go ahead and do it. Luego ni minute. Oh my god, oops.
Bruh.
TK, what happens? I don't know. TK's upset. Mods, someone talk to him in general chat and Discord. Dude, whoever just tipped me $10, sorry, man. I don't know why it didn't show up. You know how it's, I think this week it's kind of been weird like that, where it's not showing up on Stream Elements. But I'm getting it. I'm receiving the contribution. Mr. GR, like, I don't know, dude. Thank you. Did you have something to say? Or did you have like a question, or what was your TTS saying? What's up, Carver Crypto, man? Not Cosman. Don't worry about it. Okay, less than a minute, dude. Whew. Some days are easier than others. Sometimes there are party streams, and sometimes there are just streams of pure business and then repelling hate from people with unfulfilled lives. That's a good way to just not keep the stream going, for sure, that type of stuff. So good on him, I guess. Like, I'm gonna go out and live life. All right, here you are, right? This is where you're closing. You closed above 83.85 on the daily. You closed above 8,200 on the weekly, and you still got a couple of days left until the weekly close. But I guess it's good. Good consolation prize, right? Best case scenario would have been Bitcoin breaking above 8,500 and staying above it and closing the day above it. But closing within this is okay. I guess it's still not that great. It's better than closing below 83 or 83.85, right? There it is. New day has begun, chat. Look, going to the rectangle again, Brock. It clearly just rejected the rectangle. So Doesn't look like it. Yeah, big spinning top. It looked like it was going to be a bullish hammer of some sort at one point intraday, but not anymore. Now it's just a more so an indecision candle, and indecision candle, you could just sell off again and then break 83, 85. The weekend though, don't expect much movement. We got movement last weekend, but it was Rudy poo, right? It got like the same weekend that it pumped, it also dumped, and all those gains on the weekend were lost. So do you care about, I mean, is that what you want? Trade's about to happen. Moss drummers are great. It's great, man, for Wyckoff. Very, very good. Goes into everything, and just people have been studying that and like revamping Wyckoff and making sense of the terms and creating more terms to make sense of what Wyckoff was talking about in the late 20s, early 30s. Gabriel, man, well, thank you for the 10, dude. I can't do anything about it. If it doesn't register, what am I supposed to do? I can't like replay it because it doesn't even show up. It doesn't register on Stream Elements. There's just nothing I can do, man, when that happens. But I really do appreciate it. And if you have a question, I'd be happy to answer. Or if you had something, what the TTS said when you posted it. Yeah, David Weiss. Canatoma, David Weiss. I think we have a bunch of educational resources in the Discord under that tab, educational resources. So it'll show you a bunch of books and just all kinds of stuff. So that's a good reason to join the Patreon, or not the Patreon, but the Discord. You're in a community of over nearly 5,000 people that are like-minded like you, that care about price action on Bitcoin, stocks, commodities, corn, gold, sugar, everything, man. So check it out. And thanks for the nearly 500 people still here, but what do you want from me, man? It's Friday. This is not a day where this is not a time where people are trading Bitcoin, really. People are done trading for the week. So there's not gonna probably be much price action. That's it. That's okay, man. I'll probably be back tomorrow. All right, man. I want to say thanks so much for the likes, love, support, the contributions, everything. You are amazing. Best community in crypto, for sure. And yeah, I'll just be back later. Until next time, respect the TA.